So the Cavaliers lose in 5 games, and there's a bunch of rambling going on. Who was surprised? I originally said go to state. I want to say go to state in 4, but out of respect for LeBron James, I gave them one more game. I said, well, it could possibly go to 6. I think that's a big reason we really didn't see LeBron James aggravated. Um, you can go back to the first game of this series, and we didn't see angry LeBron at all because I think sometimes it's going to come a point in your life when you meet somebody else who's just as great as you, and you just got to realize that you're outmatched, and that's called a good warrior, a good fighter. Not to say that LeBron quit or anything, but he simply knew that he just didn't have the guns to go against Golden State. Now, I'll say this: last year, yes, the Cavaliers was better than Golden State. Year before that, even when Golden State beat them, and I want to say what, 6 games, when LeBron averaged what, 35, 13, and 9 in 2015 NBA Finals, without Kyrie, without Kevin Love, and they still won 2 games. Now, the Cavs and LeBron didn't plan on Golden State getting. They didn't see this coming. They didn't see a Kevin Durant coming over there. So now, what happened is that just switched everything upside down. So I've said this numerous times. If that was anybody else besides Kevin Durant, if that was Paul George, if that was Jimmy Butler, if that was anybody else, it's over. The Cavs beat them in what, maybe 6. I think Steph is a great talent. I don't think he's a closer for a. I I don't think he's a closer for a team. And another point that I have, your best player can't be 6'2". I'm sorry, your best player needs to at least be maybe 6'5" and up. Like they say, height don't matter, but yes, height does matter. You better ask Isaiah Thomas. What happened with Isaiah Thomas? He thought he was gonna be able to pick and roll and ISO. No, you're not doing that on a great defense. So we've seen that height can actually bother guys like Steph. We've seen guys like Kevin Love being able to stay home. Tristan Thompson, especially when you're not that athletic. That's why he relies so much on the shot. And Steph. I'm sorry, Steph is so skilled. So let's not get that wrong. But height matters. I will say that. So where do the Cavaliers go from here? Where the Cavaliers got a couple decisions. Of course, we all know the Cavs have the highest payroll, and we know Golden State look like that they'll probably be returning those starters next year. Although they have some free agent signings coming up. Well, I say you need a big 4. I don't really believe in a big 3 to beat Golden State because I still think Draymond does. I still think Draymond plays a very good role in that team. Clay plays a very good role in that team, and that bench is very good. So where do you go from here? You have to. I don't think put it. I really don't think putting your faith in a rookie is going to help right now. And I don't really see. I don't really see the Cavaliers as an organization that will even waste their time when trying to go get a rookie at all to even help them win this fight. If anything, they'll trade and get someone. I've heard Paul George's name being thrown out there, and Jimmy Butler's name being thrown out there. But how about we really just like break down some of the game? Now, game 1 was probably the game of steel. What happened? LeBron went out, balled out. But in fourth quarter, we seen with just all LeBron, the whole game, LeBron was burnt out. Second, game 2, same thing. Um, J.R. Smith had in the first 2 games, what did he have? I think 5 points in 2 games. So that was very big right there. Once again, LeBron was burnt out again. Game 3, the Cavs should have took it, but like I said, if there was anybody besides Kevin Durant, the Golden State lose that game because we seen, and y'all got to pay attention. Go to like the last 7 minutes of that game. Whenever the game's close, you see Steph will shoot the ball, but his percentage when he's up and like blowing teams out is much better than when the game is tightly contested. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to the footage. It shows. Clay had a good game that game as well. Game 4. Now, the Cavs really came out hot. Really took over that first quarter like they did last year in Game 3. They almost came out the same way, just blowing them right out the gate. What my boy Durant do? Still dropped 30. I think he still dropped 30 points on him. Now, I said if the Cavs win Game 5, they're winning in 7 because I really thought that Kyrie and LeBron is that deadly, of course, and that confidence and motivation would actually extend out to the rest of the team. Well, it didn't happen. So what happened? Kevin Durant put him away. That plain and simple. Every time the Cavs made a run, it was Kevin Durant said that. Kevin was like, "You're not about to do that. Not in my house. I'm not letting you do that." That's a start. The same guy who a lot of people try to call him out and say that he wasn't this, he was soft. He's a come on, y'all. We all know why he left Russell Westbrook, and now Russell Westbrook is left watching Kevin Durant. Although he may say he didn't watch the finals, like wow, he really won without me. Kevin Durant could have did it the whole time. Those two couldn't. Those two couldn't coincide for nothing. So, the finals is over now. All we got left to do is speculate. So, we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a very, very, very good offseason to come up. I really think it is. So, anyways, y'all need to tune in to the podcast. It's called From Me to You Sports Talk. And me and my co-host, we actually go over the hottest topics. You know, college football about to come up right now. So, we're gonna have some good college football, NFL, everything y'all need to hear.